Hello, world. This is Booger from B103.9 and B1039.com. I am a paranormal investigator tonight here at the Indian Spring Cemetery. And this is going to be spooky and scary. Let's find out what happens. How you doing? I'm Richie, Past is Present Paranormal Society, and you can find us on Facebook, YouTube under Past is Present Paranormal Society.
Hi, I'm Twyla Cheeseborough, and I do paranormal investigations, and I also have adoptions for haunted dolls and other attached items. You can find me on Etsy at Exquisite Nightmares, and if you would like to see actual genuine testing of haunted dolls and what they do and how I test, I have a Rumble channel that is called The Search for Haunted Things on rumble.com.
I'm going to show you 4 pictures in 10 years time, basically. So it's
so it's not. And I'm actually taping right now. This is
you see that, bud?
Camera, so it can do.
What do you see?
I see like a dog.
You see a dog? A girl and like a demon.
So when you're you're taking photos, is your flash on? Or
So it depends sometimes.
Okay.
Do you use that?
Oh.
So, whoa.
Yeah.
Huh. Wow, that's about. I mean, so you couldn't see that with your eyes. You could only see that on camera.
No.
So have you ever seen anything in here with your eyes?
Yeah.
For, but
it could have been, like the dress apparel. Some ladies they carried that, and that could have just been part of her.
Period.
Yeah.
yeah, it's but yeah, I've had
it's interesting because if you look online, you could see a ghost picture of Jim Morrison, and he's still wearing his leather pants and white shirt.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's pretty cool.
So are there any like do's and don'ts here?
Well,
More don'ts, I guess, is my question.
well, we definitely don't want to be disrespectful, but I was actually going to send you something today just to get you psyched up, just to give you a heads up of what you're about to get into. And this is going to be where we started, was Norman Hewitt, and this tells the story of what he did. And I'll wait till we get there. But I was going to send this to you to get you.
Oh, okay.
But then I'm like, then she's probably going to be like, but you're going to meet some of Punta Gorda's historical figures, and some of them are not so good.
Okay.
Okay. And what you were just on, there we go.
what is this?
Now this will, like, you see how she walked by?
Oh yeah.
It'll like you could turn it to it'll read a stick figure. So if you see a stick figure in front of that,
That's an entity.
right, there's a spirit. But now if I put it on the garbage can, it might show up like that because of the design of the garbage can.
Sure.
So if we're like going down the road and a stick figure shows up, that's a spirit. I actually just won this. This is a REM pod. This is something we're going to sit in different spots, and if something goes near it,
close. Yeah.
right, it'll set it off. So this is one of my favorites. This is called a Polter Tune. This is a paranormal music box, and when you get something in front of it, it'll play music. Oh, easy. I've done that before myself. That had to hurt.
Oh, that hurt. Oh.
Spirits not to come with us, which is normal, right?
What?
Not to come with us, to stay here, right? So anyway, one night when I was wrapping up a tour, I was sitting in my car getting my Spotify ready, and I happened to glance in my rearview mirror, and there was somebody sitting in the back seat, and I blinked, and he was gone, but I could still see him to this day. His black suit, pale white face, dark hair.
Well, have you ever seen him again since then?
No.
Wow.
No. And there's plenty of spirits at my house, so if he's there, he's just one of many.
Huh.
Just one time. Okay.
It's a lot of blanks.
Will you stick with us tonight? Blink it 1 time for yes, 2 times for no. That would count as a 1. That's with that. All right. Will you communicate with us through the spirit box? Blink the light 1 time for yes, 2 times for no.
Ooh,
That would be a yes. Actually, that would be a yes.
Oh, that's a yes.
Mm-hmm.
And
All right,
also,
and he shut it down, so that gives
if
you
you
an idea.
notice to stop blinking.
Yeah.
That's like a REM pod.
All right, I got another.
So what it does is it puts out an
got another
electromagnetic
EMF meter
field
here, but
around
this
it,
is a
and if
little
anything
different.
breaks that field or gets close to it,
This will read energy,
then
but
it
you can't
tends
do the
to
yes, no
go
thing
off.
with this one.
So like
There we
you in
go.
front of it.
One.
I
So,
see
yeah.
that.
So I don't.
So
I,
if something
just,
crosses
it'll just
it,
let
there
us
you
know
go.
if somebody's
Yeah,
around.
if it's
Just hold it in front,
See if I
not
can-
when there's another person in front.
yeah, usually
Right,
it's
right.
like the other
So
one,
if it
it'll
goes
pick up
off and there's
energy.
some dead,
Thank you for
That
joining us.
sometimes happens.
Again, we-
When there's
You gotta
spiritual
sign something?
activity,
Nothing
yeah,
but good
they actually
vibes,
sign their
positive
spiritual
energy.
activity that they will drain batteries, they will cause lights malfunction, and now it's on.
Oh,
And it went on by
wow.
itself, so it's going
This is
on
my
and
friend
off.
Booger.
Some activity.
He's a little bit silly.
Okay.
So,
It's
it would be a good thing to ask.
this
So-
one's really going over
That's if he's a male or a female.
Miss-
Are you
Mr.
a male
Rudolph?
or a female? Blink
No,
once for yes.
Otis Rudolph.
Male.
Oh,
Once for
foot,
male.
foot,
Twice for female.
Futch.
it's good.
Otis, would you like
Guys,
to
this
give
one-
us a
this one's going
sign?
off like crazy over here.
What's going off?
Hers.
Yeah, and it's been playing
Oh,
with
the
my
EMF?
infrared
Okay.
light too.
All right. Well, hey,
That was
let's
you.
gather.
That was
Let's
you.
gather back over there. I want to grab the rest of the stuff, and then we're going to start the tour.
No, you walked in front of me.
No,
you're fine.
All right. All right. All right. I just want to grab the rest of the stuff.
Can you give
here.
me a
Let's gather
sign if
back
you're
'cause then
here
we're gonna
and
start the
show
tour.
me something here on my
This is going to be
camera?
fun. It's happy.
Are you happy here? Make it blink. Once for yes. Now, would that be one blink?
I-
Like a
Kind of like rapidly.
Yes, as long as it's in one succession.
Yes, it was.
Thank
Yes,
you.
then yes.
Thank you for that. Okay, I got a confirmation.
Are you sticking with us for the night? If you are, blink the light just one time for yes.
No, you want us to move on?
Yeah.
Blink
That's
once if you want
flashing.
us to move on.
it.
Okay, it's that's affirmative.
Yeah, you're
We're
both
getting on
picking
the
stuff up. He moved
the
over to
EMF.
that side. That's pretty
so
cool.
saying to move on.
So, I mean,
Oh, there it is. Hello.
all right.
Oh, there you go. Oh, right here,
Hi.
too, Bud. Bud, right here as well. This thing just went off on its own.
See if I
Well, if it hit this thing,
Oh, you're right.
Beautiful
Oh my
mausoleum.
Yeah, you're right.
right.
Yes, it is.
We have to
Thanks.
really keep this open.
I'm going to keep that down there.
All right.
All
Would
right.
you like to hang out here? Blink once for yes.
All right.
Ooh, it's pretty. Are you in this mausoleum? Blink once for yes.
We'll try this device. We also have a yes no that will answer yes or no.
So,
Not talking to you.
okay.
It sometimes will take time and they work on their own time as to whether or not they want to speak or say
Put
anything.
this up here.
No.
So,
You said no.
all right, before I turn on the spirit box, so a little bit about the Hewitt family. So Norman and Clarence, they moved here in the early 1900s, and they were really, really smart businessmen. They ended up opening the first garage in Punta Gorda, which was designed like this. Norman was married, and after 55 years of marriage, his wife passed on him, Frances, and he was devastated. He didn't know what to do, and not long after that, he met another woman that was kind of, flashy, and he really liked her, and they had a whirlwind romance, and they got married a little bit too soon, though, because once it wore off, she took off and went back to Sarasota to live with her daughter.
Yes.
And,
He's agreeing. You're
Oh.
telling the truth. Yeah.
Oh,
well, anyway,
No.
after
no.
after they had split up, Norman wanted to reconcile with her, so he went up there, and this it was to no avail. She didn't want to be bothered, so a couple of days later, he went back up there. He knocked on the door. She opened it. He went inside. He shot her. He shot the daughter. When the police came, he shot a cop, but he didn't die, and then he shot himself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This is
So
someone
are
here?
they all buried here together?
His first wife he is, and a few other Hewitts, but the other wife and daughter, I would assume, is in Sarasota.
And how long ago was that?
Oh, this is probably the 40s.
Okay.
Yeah, this is all,
Is this box right here just a yes or no box?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called an epic box, and you can ask yes or no questions, and then it can
Oh,
this
okay.
whatever
Let me
spirit wants to answer
see.
through it, they can.
Oh.
Who's here with you? See if I can get him to light the ball up. I'll put the ball in there if you want to touch it and keep lighting it. That's what we gotta do here.
Hello, my name's Bud. This is my friend Booger and Marija.
Hello. And your new friend Laura.
And Laura. And we're kind of tagging along tonight
Yeah.
with Twyla and Richie.
I forgot to change the batteries in my recorder.
You're using a spirit box that uses radio frequencies. And we actually talk on the radio every day.
Can you touch the ball in there and light it up for us?
No.
You said no?
It's a no.
No?
Yeah.
Is my name too hard to pronounce, Marija? I understand.
And sometimes they're, kind of funny, the responses.
You guys know Richie, Twyla.
Yeah. You sure for as often as we're here?
Richie, your batteries go dead?
Huh?
Did your batteries go dead?
Yeah.
Wow.
And look, my thing is lighting up too.
Oh, hello there.
Two of them.
Right here.
Oh, I just
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, guys. That's badass. That's so awesome. That's cool.
Hold this 2 seconds right
look like you waved.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you, guys. All right. Oh, there's three of them. Three of them.
Wow.
Well, one can-
Wow.
Where are you capturing this? Under the ground there?
It's right in this area.
Oh, and it's on.
But there's-
No, it's right here. Close. Hello.
All right, guys. I'm gonna set this down a minute. It's got some weight to it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, Bud.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this down a minute.
Okay.
So
They
let you
do
know
have a
he's a
sense of
no-nonsense
humor.
guy. This is who you're talking. This is who we're going to be communicating
Okay.
with.
Hello,
Let me
Mr.
try
Bowman.
something.
That's Marshal John Bowman.
Thank you for
Um,
letting us spend some time with you.
When he came down here, Punta Gorda was one of the most hardcore towns in Florida. There was actually at least 39 or more murders that they had no idea how they happened. And the ones that they did know what happened, they just couldn't really do anything about. And this guy came down and single-handedly cleaned up the town in no time. It got to the point where he was walking around downtown with just a nightstick. If you're ever in town and you hit History Park and you go behind the Price House, the old jail cell that used to be behind his house is there, and that's where the prisoners would stay and wait for the train to take them to Arcadia. The problem with John is that he wanted Punta Gorda to be a dry town, which didn't sit too well with too many people. Well, with a few people anyway. And unfortunately, on January 26, 1903, someone walked up to his house, right to his front door, and while he was sitting there with the door open with his 2-year-old on his lap, they blew his head off. Literally blew his head off.
Stop
The guy
touching
who was
me.
accused of doing it, his name was I.E. Cooper, and he was sentenced to hang on 3 different occasions. Ultimately, it got downgraded to life in prison, and there's going to be more on that later. While he was in prison during a work release, he escaped, supposedly, but we will get back to that later. Anyway, to this day, John's murder has been unsolved, and the week of his birthday, I got something going on with a historian. We're going to be doing something about this, but anyway, John's pretty good. You know, he's been pretty good about talking. In fact, I consider him my protection in here. Because as you see by the picture, you could tell he's definitely no nonsense. You know, he's put a lot of guys away, and I'm sure he's knocked a lot of guys out. And, you know, I'm sure he's taken a few out. So
Electronics, then I take
See.
these out.
they read energy.
These actually, will tap into energy. And while Richie was talking, does he usually touch people, or does he sometimes touch?
So when
Because I
they-
got
when they
touched.
He might, and I know he likes ladies. Now, before he
Okay.
became a marshal, he was actually a house painter.
Really?
Okay.
So when they're
Now-
moving into each other and crossing,
There's
something
an
there.
Yeah,
there's
there's something
there.
there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So
Because
let's-
you have to keep your
Let's turn the ball on.
uh,
Yikes.
I think you have something in common.
yeah,
with
because he
these
tapped me on
gentlemen,
the
Mr. Bowman.
shoulder. Okay, that's pretty wild.
All right. Hey, John, how are you? I brought some folks here to meet you. I told them your story and how fantastic you are. And as always, I brought some ladies here.
Hi, Mr. Bowman.
Oh, it's pointing right
Whoa,
at you.
right at me.
Can you say your name? Just so we know you're here.
Well, the reason I agree with that is just because of how active that thing is for you.
John, there it was.
How-
John, what was your occupation before Marshall? There we go. There we go. And buddy.
Hello.
Two of them.
Oh, wow, there's two.
That's cool.
Right here.
Somewhere right here. What's up, dude?
Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. This is so cool.
Why don't you talk through the box?
Yep. See how the
He just took off.
Yep.
Unfortunately, he lost a couple of kids early, but Mary Leah was like just really the hardest one because one morning she was outside ironing her dress and unfortunately she caught fire. And that's why you're feeling the air so heavy here. She burned to death.
Goodness.
Yeah. Now I'm going to tell you a couple of stories real quick before we get started. One time I came here, as I was learning the stories, I wanted to do like everyone got their own little investigation. Okay.
Mhm.
So when I found out about this and I'm doing this for the first time ever, one of the houses over there, they had some kind of bonfire going and the only place that was being affected by the smoke was here. I went into different areas of the cemetery to try to experiment and it got so bad here that I couldn't even work. I just had to leave.
Really?
And then another time, an EVP I caught, you can hear a guy
Mary.
frantically screaming, "Quick, get a pail of water."
Wow.
So I don't know if that's tied into her, but I thought it was
Right.
interesting. So let's see if said hi, ma'am.
Wow.
Mary, can you touch the ball on your grave there? It'll light up. Show us some neat colors. Oh, there you go. Mary, what's your favorite color?
Yeah.
blue.
Some guy said blue, but I'm asking Mary. Blue. Very good. And someone else likes red. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
This is our friend Booger. He has a funny name.
Mary, is your daddy here, James? I'm here.
Yep.
Wow, thank you.
What year did she die?
1915, 1914.
Okay.
It's a beautiful piece of land you donated.
Everything on this side you said is older.
Right, this is the historical side. There's a
Okay.
couple of oldies on the other side, but that's more newer.
Okay.
You know?
So is this cemetery still like people still being buried here?
Yes. At one time, this is where I wanted my final resting place, but since I want to be with my dog and she's terrified of ghosts, I had to make a change.
Aha.
So we're gonna-
That would be so awesome.
it does happen. I mean,
So awesome.
I do have videos of it.
I do
It does
too.
happen.
Actually, in my Rumble channel, you can see them interacting and making the ball go on and off.
Really?
It's just sometimes they
I
want
just
to,
said your
sometimes
name
they
again.
don't.
Yeah.
It's not
Okay.
Because he was a very popular man, okay? But
2023. That's a fairly new one.
there's a couple of skeletons in the closet. Like for number
Yeah.
one, you know, we were at John Bowman's grave, and he was the first one on site of Bowman's murder.
Oh.
The first one on site.
This governor?
Laura and Joe.
Ah, so
Laura
is there
and
some
Joe.
speculation that maybe he was the
Oh.
one that did it?
Okay,
Well,
right in the
That he knew
face.
that it was going to happen.
I'm going to say,
something
as
got
we
hand in
unfold
the
through the night,
face.
there's going to be more to the story.
Okay,
And
please stay away
I will
from
say,
my eyes. I'm
yes,
having trouble
I do
with my
believe he had a
eye.
hand in it.
Would you like
Um,
to communicate with
I
us?
do believe if he himself did not pull, not pull
Okay.
the trigger on Bowman, but
Would
pull
you
the
like to
trigger
answer
do
some
it,
yes or no
that he was definitely
questions?
part of the,
I have a
let's say, the
device
crew
here
that
that
did
will
it.
allow you to do that.
And another thing
Let's
about
go this way.
a good governor is that he wasn't married, he was
Whoopsies, that
single,
was me.
and there is rumors that there's possibility he could have been gay.
Let's do it this way.
Now,
Okay.
there used to be, I
Laura,
don't really tell
Joe,
this story
would you
because I
like
don't
to
have,
talk to us?
I don't have proof of where the grave is, but
You can say yes or
supposedly,
no
I
through
gotta
that
tell you guys
device.
about Big Six, okay?
Oh.
So Big Six ran a brothel in downtown Punta Gorda, and she had about 10 girls, and
You
she
just
actually
have
used
to say
ride
yes
around
or
on a white
no, and
horse,
it'll come
okay?
through the box.
And anyway, there's possibility. Well, let me finish the story about Big Six. All right, so Big Six had the brothel at the end of West
Okay.
Marion, and she had
Well,
about 10
it's nice
girls.
to meet you. My name
And
is
at one point,
Twyla.
she got
And I'm
sick,
Laura,
and the girls
just
kept
like you,
urging her to go
Laura.
to the doctor, and she wouldn't. And finally, she died.
Interesting,
And
same
when she got
name.
to the coroners, they found out Big Six was a
Are
dude
you at
in
peace
drag.
right now?
Whoa.
Big Six, 6 feet.
Uh-huh.
Well, anyway, as it turns out, he was from Alabama,
Oh, the Serenity
and
player. It's
he
on there.
got into a
too.
fight with his cousin, pushed him off a cliff, thought he killed him, but he didn't. But he took off and he started dragging, dressing up and robbing guys.
Have you
robbing
found
people like that,
Serenity?
so he figured out how to make it work. And supposedly he might have been gay too, and the two of them might have had an affair, but there's no evidence of it.
Interesting.
Now, supposedly he's buried in the where the kids are, where I showed you on that other side. But
Oh.
I've never found,
Oh,
I've never communicated
Oh, he
with
was
him
born
here in the
March
grave that they
19th?
say is his. The name don't match.
Okay.
And I did an
1957,
investigation at a
she's still
restaurant really
alive.
close to where the brothel was, and I did communicate
it's
with
only
him there.
his
Oh,
death.
interesting.
So anyway, there is the
Joe.
possibility that Big Six and the
Okay.
governor could have been getting it on.
Joe, are
privately.
you
But
missing
anyway,
Laura?
the thing is,
Is that the
I do
problem?
believe he had a hand in Bowman's death, and there's going to be even
Can you
more
tell me
to the
yes or
story,
no?
But I can never get him to fess up on anything, and he was a
Sometimes it does
Freemason,
take a while to
so
get
but and he also
response.
fought in the Spanish-American War. But
Okay.
Especially he's
so
pretty
that's
new.
what I know about the governor, and you'd be very disappointed in politicians today. It's a sick society.
Laura, are you picking something
Hey, one
up?
other thing. This is of no relevance or importance. Right over there, you see like that white square with the sign. That was the first person buried in here, but it's nobody of major importance or anything. It just happens to be the first fucker and
Number one.
number one.
Small little headstone.
Mr. Gilchrist, are you here? Can you move the rods cross over each other? Oh, thank you.
There they go. Thank you.
Mm.
Can you light up the ball that's sitting on top of your gravestone here for us, please?
All you got to do is touch the top of it.
Very cool that you're a Mason. My grandfather was a Mason.
Nice. There's actually a Freemason lodge here in Punta Gorda.
Yeah.
Really? That's the one group I really don't know that much about. It's very
Ah.
secret.
Not too far away from here. Yeah,
It's
probably the same
interesting.
cat that's been hanging out with us.
Looks like he has almost Hebrew writing there.
Is that writing of
I thought it was
Freemasons?
Freemason.
This person here with us,
Do they have their own alphabet?
I
So it looks.
Are you a Mason? Blink for yes.
I wonder if this is the same that's been hanging out with us tonight.
believe it is.
You do?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And I feel like there's an extra something here with us.
Yeah.
I think it's cool though. I like when spirits hang out. I just
Are you watching over us here tonight?
I got a
Blink
passion
once
for dead
yes.
people. I like dead people more than the living.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
You're picking something up.
Yeah, I was definitely getting energy from there. It just, the energy can be there, but he may choose not to converse or.
Look at this. What is this? What is this? What's happening?
Looks like between the trees, maybe.
Oh, you mean the moss?
No, right? Is it from
I
there?
took it right here, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
the moss.
It's probably,
anything
yeah.
at the moment.
Yeah.
So excited.
Oh, that's,
Yeah.
yeah, no, that was
Yeah.
him I picked up.
Oh, you know why? Move your phone away and see if that. There you go.
So
It was
I'm
reacting
going-
to your phone, the EMF coming off your phone. Yeah. To cause that happening.
So here, it looks like they're picking up
But-
something. Let's go this way.
Yep, I'm hanging out.
Yeah, it's like, look at how it's like glowing. That is bizarre.
Katie, are you saying hello to us?
That is freaking bizarre.
Hi, my name is Booger.
Said hi.
Thank you, Gladys.
Are you happy? Gladys, are you happy?
And still, those lights are not behind her. I'm trying to recreate, and that's one of the things we do to try to debunk is to recreate what we're seeing to see if this is
That thing's
something
just
that's an
going nuts
anomaly.
tonight. And just in case you're wondering, if you look that way, you can see how far the nearest electricity is to here. So it's not like,
Nope.
yeah.
Well, it doesn't.
There's the SLS, and there's none of those lights. Son of a gun.
We'll have McFun on the fire.
There's look at.
I don't know what you would want to call it, some kind of ghost or whatever, when he was riding on a cart down 41, but it could have been one of his victims. But him and Virginia used to actually have a speakeasy that was on 41 and Acorn Road. That was, it would ultimately become the Bloody Bucket, where a lot of the wrestlers would hang out back in the 70s.
Really?
Yeah, but this is going way back.
Now?
Nothing, it's just vacant land.
Oh, okay.
But they would get away with it because nobody cared back in those days.
Yeah.
You know. But let's see if.
So have you communicated with Dick over here?
Yeah, he usually tells me to leave. Virginia, I brought a fresh bunch of people here, and we all want drinks. So, can you get some beers for us?
Hi, Virginia.
Hi, Virginia.
Good evening, ma'am.
Virginia's my ad stand.
Mr. McGraw, are you here? Oh, on a note, one night when I was here doing my little thing, investigation, I was talking to George, and I got an EVP. I don't know if it was him, but I'm pretty sure it was, where he, like, not screamed, but he, like, was really firm when he said, he shot me.
Whoa.
Oh.
So now you go back and you can clean this up and hear different things?
Well, what I'll do is I use noise canceling headphones, and I write down every little word that comes through that I hear. So, yeah. I probably won't be able to do it till Wednesday, but you know, I'll get it done. It'll be done when I come into the studio.
Fine.
Oh, one other thing, if you have like a laptop or something, if you bring it with you, I could transfer the audio over to you, and you know,
Sure.
you can have a copy of it for yourself,
Okay.
and you can follow it and everything.
Okay.
Let me get you to walk around the radio station too to see if you can
Hello.
sense
Come
the.
here again.
Yeah, I could bring the equipment with me, and we could do a little mini investigation.
Just
Virginia, we're awful thirsty. Can you get us some beers? Turn this up a little bit.
Yeah, I think so.
Put this up here. Just up there.
Well, my buddy doesn't hang out there. He can voice that,
Oh.
wall right there.
You just gotta know.
I don't have. Oh my God.
Pocket.
It was in my pocket. Oh, jeez. I was gonna say I didn't have it out.
Lightest little tap on that.
Holy
Yeah.
crow! That took me off guard.
Virginia, are you here with us?
No, too much energy.
Well, it's kind of late.
Dick, are
This is
you
the
here with
this is the
us?
quietest they've ever been.
Do you not like that there's a
You
whole
didn't
group
hear
of
what he
us
just
here
said?
today?
Go.
Ah,
Do you want us to leave, Dick?
You know what I'm wondering if they're just upset because of all the construction.
it could be.
Because when you and I came out before, they were a lot
before
more
this construction,
active.
this place
Yeah.
used to be way, way,
Yep.
way, way, way hot. Besides the that,
Are you upset
But-
because of all the construction around? Can you give me
I
a
would
yes or no? Oh, I have
I'm
the
hoping to
box
get a lot of
upside
business
down.
out of it, though.
There we go.
I got 2 blinks for Mel.
Ah,
Hmm.
Are you Budman's buddy?
They're gone now.
Are you Bud's buddy?
Let me put this on McGraw. Maybe McGraw will light it up for us.
Where did you go? Are you gonna come home with Bud?
Hey, George, can you touch that ball and light it up for us?
George, are you at peace being buried next to Dick and Virginia?
No.
How often do you see that ball light up?
It depends. There have been times where it goes crazy, and then there are times where,
Oh, is there a button on this?
yeah,
I didn't push the button. I just picked it up.
yeah, it's good. It works off a touch.
Oh, okay.
It's like my brother. He buys a cat ball. He puts it on the dresser, hits the dresser, and it lights up. Hey, did a ghost do that? No, your fist did it. That's what we're waiting for.
Wow.
Okay. Um,
I'd like to
do
see
you
what happens.
not want to communicate with us
I
right
would
now?
too, actually.
Cross over these rods if you do not want to communicate with us right now.
Oh,
Oh,
and here's the librarian
Oh.
that got shot.
Okay.
That's the picture I took at 10 o'clock at night, her walking around the
Hmm.
library.
whoa.
Her name was Mary, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
That was horrible.
That was horrible. This
Would
is
you
from
be
the
willing to
cemetery in
answer a
Arcadia.
couple
There's the Royal Air
questions for
Force and a
us?
soldier making the rounds.
Wow, look at that.
Wow.
Huh.
Oh.
Are you over 40?
No, not huh?
So are you 35?
So you just hold them still and then they
Mhm.
move on their own.
Right.
Yep.
Wow.
Do you want us to leave? Cross over the rods if you want us to leave.
Ah, yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're just
All
not.
right, Dick.
They're
I'll
not
leave you alone.
into it tonight.
No.
Ah, all right. Sorry, we didn't mean to bother
Did hear
you.
that?
What?
Lady said goodbye. Like,
Wow. Goodbye.
Virginia, want us to leave? Yep.
Mm-hmm. That was it. Yep.